Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Digital Dive in 5 by Oregon Technologies. This is your host Prati Dinesh, and today, we're going to discuss Instagram's new, path-breaking update that had changed the way we curate and watch Reels. Today, we're talking about the new Your Algorithm feature, a major update that gives users greater control over what appears in their feed. This change has sparked widespread discussion across the digital marketing community. We'll unpack what it means for brands and influencers, and how it could impact content strategy, visibility, and reach, so they can continue to stay relevant and visible on the platform. Well, to unpack this, we have with us today our social media expert Dinesh Krishnan, a veteran in social media marketing, especially Instagram. DK has been tracking these algorithm shifts closely and understands exactly how brands can adapt to stay visible and relevant. Let's get into it. Hi DK. Welcome to Digital Dive in 5. How are you and how do you feel about this new update that has got all of us by storm?
Hey Preeti, thank you, and I'm excited for this one. Instagram has finally said, okay fine, you choose what you want. And honestly, this changes everything.
So let's start simple. Why is this update a big deal?
Because for the first time, Instagram is shifting power from the algorithm to the user. That means, people can now prioritize accounts, limit certain types of content, signal what categories they don't want, and basically shape their feed the way they want to feel. For marketers, this indicates a major shift in ad positioning. With this update, you can't simply rely on algorithmic luck anymore. Your content must genuinely matter to the audience, or otherwise, they'll simply opt out.
So it's like survival of the most relevant?
Exactly. Relevance is the new SEO for social.
Alright, big question. Should brands rethink how they post?
Absolutely. The old post and hope strategy is dead. Brands now have to build emotional loyalty. If users care, they'll choose to see you. Deliver value-first content like tips, insights, ideas, not just promotions. Create niche-led content buckets, because users can now opt into specific topics. This update rewards brands that are helpful, authentic, and consistent.
So we're entering a phase where community beats content volume?
Bang on. Community over consistency over quantity.
Let's talk numbers, engagement, reach, influencers. What shifts are we expecting?
3 major ones. 1. Engagement will become more intentional. If users choose your content, your engagement won't be accidental, it'll be meaningful. 2. Reach may fluctuate. Brands that relied on trend hopping or generic content might see drops. But value-driven brands? They'll see cleaner, more stable reach. 3. Influencer strategies will change. Influencers known for authenticity will become even more powerful. Users can choose what type of content they want more of, and that means creators with strong personal trust will gain an upper hand.
So influencers may become the new trust shortcut.
Yes, brands that collaborate with creators users already choose to see win.
How does this compare to what's happening on TikTok?
TikTok is still heavily algorithm-driven, as it decides what you see. Instagram is taking the opposite route, user-driven feeds. But here's the twist. Both platforms are reacting to the same trend. Users want control, authenticity, and content that feels like them. It's not just one platform. YouTube Shorts, Snapchat, even LinkedIn have rolled out stronger personalization features over the past year. The lesson? Platforms are adapting because users are tired of being fed irrelevant or random content.
So brands now have to pivot from being pushed into feeds to being actively chosen.
Exactly. The goal is simple. Be worth selecting.
Alright DK, one final takeaway for our listeners?
Simple. This update rewards brands that focus on building real relationships. If your content educates, entertains, or genuinely helps people, they'll choose you. If not, well, they now have the option to tune you out.
Beautifully put. And with that, we wrap up today's episode. Thanks for joining us, Dinesh, and thanks to everyone tuning in to Digital Dive in 5 by Oregon Technologies. Don't forget to follow us for more insights on SEO, digital strategies, and all things tech.